Good morning and hello, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review for Saturday the 3rd of September 2022. Now, first of all, apologies for mess up yesterday. Uploaded yesterday the day before's video twice. Blame that on myself. My son and wife have cleared off to Venice for a couple of weeks. And my son's the one that does the technical stuff normally, so I'm a bit rusty on it. Anyway, bear with it. I'll try not to do it again today. So what happened yesterday then? We didn't have any bets, but we said there was a couple of horses that were worth looking at. There was this Newcastle on the all-weather at 250. This Moonwatch, which basically we thought was pretty decent, and got stuffed by Dukeman. Basically it was outstayed. It was his third run, and we knew it was marginal, but it sort of went into the lead and then faded. And the other one was this, where is it, Haydock, 413. It's a novice stakes. It was this Lightsil, number 2. We thought that was a decent horse, and that made hard work of it as well, but it did win. So that sort of highlights the problem with racing, really. You've got this, we had a 50% strike rate, and yet we'd have lost money if we'd have bet them. So that's something we just don't want to be involved in, that sort of short end odds. So anyway, we'll stop that there and write up today's racing. Right, we're back. We've written up today's racing then. So for Saturday the 3rd of September, we've got no filter 1, which is our structural filter, no ratio filter, but we do have an alternate. We're jumping on Stratford, or nearly jumping. It's the bumper, National and Flat, 519. So it's a category 1 elimination, class 5, 4 to 6 year olds, 2 miles 70 yards, good. And this is Stratford, as we said. There's 4 in the race. Let's have a look at them then. So we get rid of this Indian Sunbird pretty much straight away. It's gone out to 50 to 1. Unless something very peculiar happens to that horse, it's unlikely to win. So we're down to 3. You've got this See the Clouds number 2 here, which is a likely favourite. What do we know about See the Clouds? Well, See the Clouds, 3 runs then, 16th to 11th, 21 last year, Fakenham. It had the rail, easy trip. The 3rd was a 90 hurdler. Give you some context. Then it went out to wherever it was. I've not written that down. But it was the 20th of the 1st, 22nd. National and Flat, 1 mile 6, soft, slow early pace, and generally it faded. And then 29th of the 3rd, Fontwell, National and Flat again, 1 mile 5.5, 4th rated 98 hurdler, rear 1 paced. Basically that horse is quite 1 paced. It's a fader, and we're going to take it on. So that's where is it? See the Clouds. Give that the chops. That leaves us with number 3, Tampo Rocco, and number 4, Iceman Dennis. Right. Tampo Rocco. Then, if you look at that horse, it's quite a slight, sort of frisky, keen horse. It has to be. It's always sort of burning energy, and it's not really seen to best effect, and it looks to be out of its depth really. It run at Worcester twice, and Stratford, where we are, was its last run, 2 miles half furlong good, and generally there's a link with our last winner's form as well, Iron Hill, where it's sub that form. So we've got a bit of a feel for it. So we don't think that one's good enough either. Tampa Rocco. So that leaves us with this 4-year-old Iceman. The others are 5-year-olds, by the way. So that leaves us with this 4-year-old, which has had a bit of a layoff. Where is it? Iceman Dennis, 173 days off. It's a big grey horse, nice looking horse if you look at it on the replays. It's a horse of two situations really. If it goes on good to soft, it's quite 1 paced. But the first time they took it out was at Newcastle on National Hunt Flat. on the 12th, 18th to the 12th. So here we are, 18th to 12th, Newcastle National Hunt Flat, 1 mile 6.5 furlong good. Now good is the key, and we've got good going today. And if you watch that race, you'll see that it was basically staying on with speed at the end, and it looked like an improving Scopy horse. And then if you look at it on its 2 subsequent races on good to soft, not so clever. It looks more like a high-class plodder. But today is the day, really. You've got Kate Kavanagh. Now, interestingly, was it P Kavanagh? Sorry, the jockey P Kavanagh was riding him there. Not on the subsequent good to soft races. They're switching it back into good going and Stratford, and they've got P Kavanagh back on, and we'll take the hint on that. So so what have we done? We've done £2 per £8 unit. We've got 2 to 1 on exchanges on average, and it's been drifting slightly. 7 to 4, 15 to 8, and we've managed to get 2s, 2 to 1. Now £2 per £8 unit, that means that we're sticking on £200 because our unit is 800. We've got exposure of 0.25 of a unit, a quarter of a unit, and that's as much as we want to do because the price is a little bit short. 2 to 1's a bit tight for us, but it's worth a go. There's only basically, if you take out Indian Sunbird, there's only 2 horses to beat, so it makes financial sense as far as we're concerned. So that's where we are. We're going to have a minor go then for us. We're going to have a go at this National Hunt Flat at Stratford in the 5:19, and we're going for this Iceman Dennis to come back after the layoff to get the right conditions back on good. And the horse, as we said, it does look like it's got more scope, and it's a 4-year-old. So it's like to have had some physical development as well. So that all sounds good, but we'll review it tomorrow and see how we go. So welcome to any new subscribers and generally, and thanks for watching, and goodbye.